Okay, guys, this is gonna go by really fast. So if I can read it fast. He called two of his classmates, Higurashi and Sonozaki Mio, into his house and beat them to death with a metal bat. The scene of the crime was the room of the suspect on the second floor. His wall was covered in signs. Furthermore, away from the scene of the crime, there were signs that the entrance, the living room, and the kitchen of his house had been ransacked. In the entrance, there were signs of heavy blows made to the shoebox and the walls. The police confirmed those blows were made by the deadly bat. Since no blood reaction was found from the dents, the police assumed they were made before the crime. This is a possibility the suspect performed acts of violence in order to stop them from running away. In the living room, the rug was pulled up and thrown aside. Police think of struggle with the victim. The real intention for that is unknown. And she's going really by slow. In the kitchen, trash bag was shredded and its contents were scattered across the floor. Trash was sworn about the area, and handprints believed to belong to the suspect were discovered as well. The police think that he pulled out the trash and hit it with his palm for some reason. The meaning of that is unknown. Furthermore, no post on the refrigerator read, "Did you see a needle?" Its meaning is unknown. The police looked for a needle in the trash but couldn't find any. Now, this is very emotionless, but hey, this is kind of emotionless too. Shutter of the garage, the garage had been kept open since the family moved and was closed. There was no sign of ransacking. Handprints of the suspect were discovered on the shutter. The meaning of that is unknown. The suspect fled the scene of the crime, but he was found lying in a telephone booth by a policeman from the Himizawa police station, during his regular patrol. When he was found, he was unconscious and in critical condition. Oh, okay, he's still alive. He was carried to a clinic in the village and treated. However, he remained unconscious and died. Dang it, Keiichi's dead. That's the story. The result of the autopsy determined a direct cause of his death was from hemorrhagic shock. That means lack of blood. He tore his throat with his own nails and died from the hemorrhage. The particular manner of this death was similar to that of one Mr. Tomitake, who was discovered last week, and the police are going to investigate the possible link between the incidents. However, it's a non-disclosure investigation requested strongly by the villagers. The police suspected that some kind of drug was behind the strange cause of death, but as in the case of Mr. Tomitake, no traces of drugs were found. At first, it was determined to be an impulsive and accidental crime. However, the suspect's strange actions right before the crime were discovered one by one. The principle of his crime was reconsidered. He separated himself from his very close friends, isolated himself from everyone, and took nonsensical actions. He started carrying a metal bat with him a few days before the crime. Some of his classmates saw his aggressive behavior muttering at school and actually heard his muttering particularly. 2 days before the crime, he implied his death to his parents. Judging by those circumstances, the police are going to be investigating for an aspect that this case isn't accidental, but a premeditated crime that was planned for a few days in advance. Later on, a note in the suspect's handwriting was found in his room. The note was B5 paper split into 2 parts, and they were taped on the back of a clock. And someone was trying to hide them. The contents of the notes are in an attached sheet. Police emphasize on note as a close relation to the crime. Police consider that the suspect was possibly involved with some kind of crime, and they changed the direction of investigation again. However, the police couldn't find anything afterwards. They're starting to doubt the reliability of the note itself. Is this crime impulsive or accidental? The truth was unknown. No progress was made, and this case seemed to remain unsolved. However, 1 year later, a question about the note arose. It wasn't 2 sheets of B5 paper that were ripped in half. The note was originally written on a single sheet of B5 paper. There's a possibility that someone ripped it to erase several lines from the middle. Assume that 2 or 3 lines were ripped off. It's more likely someone other than the suspect ripped those lines. And the many traces of the tape stuck on the back of the clock made the police speculate that something else was attached with the note. The first person to discover the note was a policeman who's rumored to have connections to the case, Oishi Kurado. He was questioned about on a voluntary basis, but he denies damaging the note. This is the note the suspect wrote. I, my bar Keiichi, am in mortal danger. I don't know who's trying to kill me, or why. The only thing I do know is that it has something to do with Oyashiro-sama's curse. We're in at me on a part of the conspiracy. There are at least 4 or 5 other adults. They own a white station wagon. The above is the first part of the note. The bottom of it is ripped directly horizontal. The following is the second part of the note. The top of it is ripped directly horizontal. I don't know how things turned out this way. If you're reading this, I'm probably already dead. There might be a difference as to whether or not my body has been found. But to whoever reads this, please expose the truth. That's my only wish. Keiichi Maibara. And that was the first arc of Onakakashi. That was Onakakashi, guys. An all-cast review. I'm going to do that now. Okay. Okay, I can skip scenarios. I don't know why I would do that. Ooh, a screen transition. There's the shrine. So let's go to extra and do the all-cast review. I don't know if we have to do this. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm going to go ahead and do it.
First of all, I'd like to thank you all for purchasing the 07 expansion novel game, Higurashi When They Cry, on a Kakashi. How'd you like it? I hope you enjoyed it, if only a little bit.
Did we enjoy it? I'm very mad about the unexpected bad ending.
Very mad. I heard this episode on Kakashi is like the prologue of the whole story.
I can't believe the prologue of the entire story has this horrifying ending.
Yeah, but it sometimes goes like that, you know. The player tries to explore the story in order to avoid this bad ending from happening. That's the interesting part of playing sound novels. Yeah, you know, if you have choices. We don't have any choices in this game. We just, you know, read it.
This is just the first episode. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Do you know the story continues? Have you heard anything, Rena?
Yes, I heard that the next episode is going to introduce the other side of the story.
It sounds complicated. What does that mean?
In this episode on Kakashi, it introduces a series of suspicious deaths that happened in recent years in Himizawa, right? Next one's going to be about the history of Himizawa.
Because it's a series of abnormal events, I've gotten completely lost. I have no idea what the curse of Oishiro-sama really is. I mean, it didn't even explain what exactly Oishiro-sama is.
Yeah, I didn't ask the details about it, but I have a bad feeling about it. I have a feeling that somebody gets cursed again. It's a scary story.
It's bad for K-John. I wonder what kind of curse he's going to get next time.
I'm so looking forward to know how the next story goes.
Well, I'm sorry I'm late. Crikey, mate. How are you doing?
Good. Where's K-John?
Keiichi went to go to a read through for the next episode. Lead character is always busy.
Oh, that's too bad. I wish you could show up for a little bit. He can't show up because he doesn't have a picture.
I love that. She's been here saying he can't show up. Yeah, Keiichi doesn't have a sprite. Till, you know, Kai, so... Oh, what does he look like? Well, look him up. I mean, I guess it was kind of built up in this, because you have no idea what it looks like. OMG, what does Keiichi look like? And you see him and you're like, oh.
Rika-san, that's too much information. Well, especially for Keiichi-kun and Renaton, it was a hard story to play.
Hard, I don't mind hard. I don't mind the very, very bad ending.
Anyway, who really attacked Keiichi-kun?
Look, it's a human crime might look like a curse.
His last phone call.
Yeah, I thought it was weird too. K-John should have known for sure the subject was a human at that point.
It was a weird phone.
I'm so sorry.
It was a weird phone call. Sounds like he was being chased by a ghost or something.
Okay, I'm gonna change that voice. This voice really hurts my throat. Okay, what voice to give her? I see, if I give her the pain voice, it's gonna hurt my throat extremely. Okay.
Oh, ik moet alweer de phone call. Number.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I've discovered the voice to give Sonic because I can't do that.
Squawk!
The phone call may think this is sucked in the human, but a curse after all.
Why don't we ask everyone their opinions? Let's start with Sonozaki-san.
I definitely believe it's a human. I think it's a human carrying out a crime similar to a dubious old story Himizawa.
That sounds legit.
Seems legit.
It's too dubious.
Of dubious. I'm sure that the series of suspicious deaths is also a reenactment of some of the events in the past. I think it's a curse. If you watch the scene in which Keiichi-san Ron played at the entrance of the lost scene, where he made a phone call, you can explain his auction to the suspect as a human. Yeah, she's British now.
You have a point. These scenes are hard to believe to be the work of a human.
I still think something is a human, mate. I'm thinking that Keiichi's behavior at this point was due to his paranoid imagination because of all the stress he was under.
Using big words I don't understand.
He's saying that it was an illusion Keiichi saw.
So, what about the thing on that sign that his shadow was behind Keiichi-san? It's a simple trick. It's a trick.
Michan, what do you mean by trick?
Like Uncle Tomitake said, that scene is one of Kei-chan's paranormal imaginations. It's a richly done play to make players believe that it is a curse. That's why I said it's a trick. Well, you can say that, but...
There's a possibility.
If that's true, I get the Uichi-san's speculation the story is right. Yet there's more than one suspect, and all the villagers are involved. What do you think, Uichi-san?
What do I think? It's difficult. Huh? Crockett, man, if I definitely vote for the look of a human. In the story, I believe the suspect is a human, but if it is, there are many things that are hard to understand.
Do you have an example? Please let us hear your thoughts, Detective Uichi-san.
First of all, to suspect is a human, we need a motive. Think about who gets the benefit from doing things like this.
In other words, you're saying that if it's a human, someone has to benefit from causing a series of suspicious murders, right?
You're right. I understand the interest of the death of the people involved with the damn project, but a victim has nothing to do with it. Plus, who gets the benefit of killing Keiichi-kun? Well, I do. Put it that way, I'm not certain.
But their money wasn't taken. It's a suspect can't be a human.
I don't think that's a legitimate reason. It's like Michan said earlier. There's a mean behind their reenacting some kind of event in the past.
Exactly. This isn't a fictional motivational murder. I flipped the chessboard over. I can't stamp though. It must be some kind of crumb and I'm on my murder. To reenact the bloody history of the village.
Then let me ask you this. Who benefited from reenacting that?
This isn't for benefit, but more for psychological reasons. I think it's a kind of revenge. Something ingenious. It might be a fate that wasn't told in this episode. I say, it's like the family of the victim did work it out of the grudge. I still don't agree with it.
What is it, Uichi-san? Are you in favor of the curse? Oh yes. Bravo. Detective Son says it's a curse. I like that guy. Pip. Has to be a curse.
Remember I said in the story, Murata-san sounds like someone pressed by Oshiro-sama. It all makes sense. I'm afraid. Hold me.
I actually agree with Uichi-san.
Dang it. Well, yeah, Ren will be for the curse.
Explained by random Michan, who was some kind of first chained all of a sudden.
Well, shit. It may be strange for me to say this because I play Mion, but I think it's me.
Me? I don't understand what you mean. Can you explain more?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that I think this is a very cool story.
What? Michan? Are you saying that?
I seem to end up that way. Also have doubts about that. You're saying that Renaissance and Zaki-san are actually very evil and deceiving my Barasan who just moved in? Am I right?
I don't like it. Oh no, it's the work of a curse. I want Renaissance meals on to be a nice and kind girls.
I agree. I think Ren and Michan are very nice girls. I think they were possessed by something when they acted scary in the story.
Ren, you vote for the work of the curse too, right? Let me ask a question as though to on the rest out of the curse. Watch out. There has to be a reason for getting cursed, right? I don't think the curse chooses people at random. So how do you explain that? A curse is a curse. We humans cannot explain everything.
Oh, Sonic-chan. He's just a god that are preserved and product of humans after all. so ideals are made to be understandable for humans. Think about the gods in Greek mythology. They cry and get mad and get jealous. They're very human-like.
Even though Oishiro-sama is also cursing people for his own reason, just like humans do.
Well, by sign it, yes, that's true. You know what they say, don't mess with the big dog. Nah, that's a point.
In summary, there had to be a reason. Either it's the work of Oishiro-sama, or that of a human.
But Rika, if the reason's unclear, what happens then?
It means we don't know. That's right. It is a prologue. There are many things that are still untold.
That's right. At this point, it's difficult to guess.
No! I won't be satisfied till things are black and white. Man, son, you're so uptight. Oh my lord, speculate as much as you can with limited sources. Doesn't that sound a little bit like it's a club activity?
Oh yes, if you put it that way, it might be fun.
Then let's organize the votes. Well, I'm for the curse. Tomitaka-kun is for the human, right? Yes, I'll go with the human suspect.
Me too. I don't hate the idea of a fancy or curse of cows.
We have 2 for the human. Where-san, you're for the curse, right?
Yes, so I'm gonna try to meet both, right?
Yes, I'm definitely for the curse. People who talk about rinse on me and something like that, that evil, I should be cursed. Of course. I also don't want to think that my character is such an evil person. But you have to play cool when you're on the club mode. You're going to get burned if you choose the silent for emotional reasons.
Well, she can choose whatever she wants. Wait, Ricky's hasn't picked a song yet. What do you think?
I don't think Oishiro-sama is a bad god.
Well, that's an interesting opinion.
If he's a bad god which curses people, I wouldn't like to enshrine him. I rather like God that answer prayers that want to curse people. I see, Rika-chan, you played a shrine maiden. Yeah, it's a very interesting opinion.
Tell me, Mao. Did you get verified? Rika-chan, if you think it's not Oishiro-sama, do you think the suspect is a human?
I think I do.
Oh well, we have a clear split. Half is for the curse and the other half is for the human. When it's on, tell me just for the reference. What about the reactions of the test players who put the beta version?
The beta version?
Yes. Maybe that's a human suspect.
See, I told you, girl. The cold heart beating like mine, brother, I know well.
But the beta version only half done. That's right. Once those people who played the beta version watch it all the way through, they might change their opinions.
So what are we going to do? We're still split 50-50. It's not fun without a clear settlement.
That's why the number of juries are odd. We need one more opinion.
Oh, and what about this? Why don't we ask Keiichi-kun? Let's call him. It's important to have an opinion from the person who's actually getting killed by the curse.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's talk up a homie, man.
Hello, Keiichi-kun. It's Rena. Are you busy right now?
Yeah, I've been very, very busy. I found I could take a break after the first episode, but then I had to go to work in the next one right away. How's Kei-chan doing? Is he busy?
Yes. He's pouting.
I heard that. I'm jealous that all of you are at the job well done party. I wanted to go too.
You can't. You gotta have a picture. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Rika, I told you that's too much detail.
Anyway, Keiichi-kun, about the first episode. Keiichi-kun, you died, right? And we're talking about who is the suspect.
Let's split over the question whether it's a human or a Oishiro-sama that killed Kei-chan. I'm very sorry to interrupt you. I know you're
busy with a read-through. What do you think it is, Keiichi-kun?
It's so easy.
Which is it?
It's not which. I was targeted by suspicious villagers. On top of that, I was scared by scary Oishiro-sama. Wrong button. It's both humans and the curse. It's boing. Yeah.
There, I'll bite your head next time.
After all, we'll still split. I'll think about it again. I might have just missed something.
Please look forward to the next Higurashi When They Cry episode. Watanagashi.
I can play Watagashi. Oh my god. Alright guys, I'm in the part off here. This is the end of Owner Kakashi. Took us 24 episodes. Next episode, we will be tackling the Watanagashi Festival, Watanagashi Arc. There's the Watanagashi Arc, which translates to the Cotton Drifting Festival. I hope y'all enjoy it. Be sure to hit subscribe and like it if you enjoyed it. Comment your little comments with your type hands, type stuff like this. Right? If you say it sucks, I'll cry, and it won't be pretty. But I really honestly hope you guys enjoyed this little reading. I'm gonna do the whole series, and we'll be doing Yumi Neko and Watanagashi, simultaneously, like episode here. So you can be like, oh my god, Yumi Neko, oh my god, Higurashi. But anyway, I'm rambling on way too much. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful year.